Okay. So you do see the syllabus?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, I have, according to my clock, 12:57. Your first class, how many classes have you had already?
Only 3. Now I'm having another 3.
Okay. Your previous class met every other week or every week or what?
So we had 2 classes that were in campus, and then we met 4 times in campus.
Okay, so you met basically every other week, odd weeks?
Yeah, it was with Professor Steve Ryan. We always meet week 1, week 5, week 8, 9, 10. So five times we went on campus, and then when the classes were online only, we didn't have Zoom meetings or anything like that.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Except SSU requires that we meet the first week.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, so that's how it went. I saw that it says that do we have to go in for the midterm and final for this class? Because
Well, let me let me check. The midterm is week 5, right?
Yeah, but we're not going to be on campus for week 5.
So that means that it'll be online. And
Awesome.
the answer to your question is no, it'll be online.
Okay, cool. Because I have a trip on that day, and then I prefer to just do it online. So that's perfect.
And week 10, however, there's a final exam and final presentation, and the 2 is generally very since we have excessive number of students, 17 students. I don't think we're going to be able to do a final presentation for every 17 students and have a final as well. So what I will most likely do is in week 9, offer up some bonus points for students if they do their presentation in week 9. They'll get some extra. In other words, if they do it, I give them feedback. Then that means they can take it home and make the changes, and then have an improved final presentation. But if you do the final presentation in week 10, that means what you do is what you get.
Okay, cool.
So, but I'm going to try to figure out something, because final exam and final presentation in the same week, if there's final presentation at the same time you're trying to do a final exam, it'll be less time to do the final exam.
Mm-hmm.
And what you want to do is have much more time. Okay. So Celine, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Try to put your cam on, okay? Your camera.
But I can. My phone is broken. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying, but I'm trying.
Now you're Celine Patrick.
Yeah, just Celine. Patrick is my middle name.
Okay. All right. So I have shared the agenda, and what I wanted to, it's already 1 o'clock and I want to get started, but this Zoom session is recorded. It is the first session. We actually meet for the officially every even week. In other words, weeks 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And so the number of hours is 4 hours. So I urge you to read the syllabus, get the assignments in early. In rare instances, when the assignment is done early, I review it, but don't post the scores until the end. So, but if you do post it early, I can give you feedback. If you're really, really, really way off base, I contact you and we talk about the assignment, and then we go from there. Research discussion, just like everything else, you have to do your main post on Wednesday, and then the response to classmates by Sunday. So here we are for we are already Thursday. So Clara, did you post your main response post yesterday?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, how about you, Celine? Celine, how about, yeah. Celine, can you hear me?
Maybe she's muted and didn't notice. You're muted, Celine.
Yeah. All right. Carla, are you there?
Yes.
Hello, yes, I'm here.
Okay, now I have a list of students. There's 17, but
17?
do you go? Let me check your last name.
B-E-N-A.
E-E-N-A.
Yes. Am I supposed to join this
Yeah.
Zoom or not?
No, I got you there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so it's already 4. All right, so yeah, main post was supposed to have been done yesterday with responses to classmates by Sunday. The format, whenever you write an APA formatted paper, whenever you see the letters APA, you write the paper according to the format on this URL website. So however way you learned about APA format, please view this URL website and write your paper according to the way it states there. This format URL is a subset of the APA format process. It is, but it concentrates on what I like in your paper. Okay.
Okay.
So in-text citations. When you write a response to your main post, make sure you do your due diligent research. And include in-text citations. And here, I'll have this copy of this agenda posted each week in the in Moodle. I'm opening up Moodle now. Okay. Clara, can you see the Moodle?
Yes.
All right. Whenever you open the
Gracias, Octavio.
I'm sorry, Carla, did you say something? Okay, whenever you open Moodle, always open this weekly communications forum first. Every week, there's a weekly communications forum. That's where I will post any news, any information new for that week. If I have any news. examples that might be posted there is, for example, this week, I talk about the Zoom meeting link. In week 1 was, oh, no. Okay, so I have students posting their response to the discussion question here. That's not where it belongs, although I will read and evaluate and score this. The right place to post those discussion question is in the discussion question thread. And it looks like we have, I got yours, Maria, Carla. Oh, now, Carla, are you Carla Reeves or Carla Pena?
Carla Peña.
All right, so Carla Reeves is a different Carla.
Yes, I think so.
All right. All right. So I have basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 posts, but Carla, I don't have yours. It doesn't look like you've submitted your main post yet. So be careful. I do whenever a post is delayed or it's late, there is a late penalty, 10% per day. And
I did it yesterday. I think there's mine. I'm seeing it. I did it.
you see it?
Yeah, it's Carla Reyes. I don't know what is my last name. Like, I have two. So my last name is Peña Reyes.
Okay. Do you see the Moodle?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Do you
So
see the name?
there, my name there is Carla Reyes. But yeah, my last name is Peña. But I'm not like it's been always like that. It's the second last name.
All right. Can you what name are you right after?
Carla Reyes.
I know, but I don't see your name.
Yeah, there's like it's 1, 2, 3, the fourth.
Oh, okay. So Carla Reeves, you're
Oh
Carla.
yeah. Yeah, probably yeah. I'm sorry. Like
Okay. So so you go by Carla Pena or Reeves? Carla Pena.
no, Carla Peña is my name, but it's been like this, like that, like always. My
Right.
name on Muro is Carla Reyes, but I'm sorry, I didn't understand because of the pronunciation of my last name. Like, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. So I've all right. Okay, I've got your name now. All right, now let's go back to okay, so okay, I've got yours and I've got Carla. All right, here we are in week 1. Whenever you come to class, make sure you're in class early, because before 1 o'clock, I am your tutor. I am whatever you want. If you have any questions or you need any issues clarified, I will answer it. But also, I give, you see this week 1 attendance, comma, QQ, comma, participation? You see that? The QQ is a quick quiz. And the quick quiz is worth that whole point, arrival, quick quiz, and participation is worth 10 points. So if you are late, every minute that you are arriving late, I take off points. And I also give quick quiz. I also keep track of those students who participate in class. So when you come to class, you have to ask questions. When I ask a question, you have to volunteer an answer. You have to be aggressively participating. Okay, so because this is the first week, Carla, Clara, you guys get 10 points. Everybody else not going to get 10 points. So the test is, the question for week 1 is, Clara, here's your question. How are you?
Okay. I'm good. How are you?
Okay, you got 10 points for your quick quiz. Carla, how are you?
Hello?
Hello?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. Thank you. How are you?
All right. Now I'm giving you 10 points because you're here and everybody else is not here. And so that the quick quiz. Now, quick quiz is going to be a little bit more questions designed to ask you very, very basic questions about the readings. So at the very least, try to capture what is the reading about. Okay. So that like for example, week 2, when we meet, right? Chapter 3 is computers and mobile device. Okay, I'm telling you right now, Carla, you copy computers and mobile device and programs and apps. All right. So if you're preparing for week 2, you look at the book. It says, "Oh, we're going to capture chapter 3 and 4." You come in week 2 early. Let's say the class starts at 1 o'clock. You come in at 12:45. I give you the quick quiz. Okay, but the class doesn't start until 1 o'clock, which basically means as you come in at 1 o'clock, I give the quiz. And you only have 5 minutes to do the quiz. But if you come in early, let's say at 12:45, you have an extra 15 minutes to do the quiz. So you have actually 20 minutes. But if you come in at 12:30, then you have 35 minutes to do the quiz. If you come in at 11 o'clock, you have 2 hours to do the quiz. The earlier, as soon as you come in early, you don't have any questions. You want to, and then I ask you, do you want to take the quiz, the quick quiz, and say, let's say, yeah, okay. So that means you have 2 hours to do a 5-minute quiz. So Clara, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so the quick quiz is also designed to make sure that you arrive early. Because see, one of the things that bothers most instructors is they start at class at 1 o'clock, and then all of a sudden, people start coming in at 1:15, 1:20. Well, they missed 15 minutes of class. And so the instructor has got to repeat or not. And that to me is not good. So if they come in at 1:05, that means they missed the quick quiz, they lose 10 points. So Carla, do you understand?
I do.
Okay. All right. Good. So go back to week 1. Week 1, so I explained to you attendance, quick quiz, and participate. The other thing is yeah, arrive early. If you arrive late, like for example, you arrive at 1:30. Well, that's 30 minutes. And so I take off 30 minutes worth of points. Now, how do I do that? Well, you got 10 points representing maybe that's 10 times 10. That's 100 points, 100 units. And if you come in at 1:30, then 30 minutes gets subtracted from 100. That means the maximum you can get is 70, which means that's 7 points maximum. So there is there is penalty for coming in late. So try not to be late, but early. We're supposed to talk about digital literacy, the internet and World Wide Web. I'll leave that up to you. That's chapters 1 and 2. I'm going to post this agenda in Moodle in the right here in Moodle, which is all right. When you open it up, I said that the weekly communications forum. Add a new discussion topic, and I'll put in copy of week 1 agenda. Okay, so all right, now oh, here, and then I go to my my browser, and then CIS week 1 agenda, drag it over here. All right, there it is. Post to the forum. Okay, I'm not sure what's required. All right. Posting of copy of agenda. Now, the other thing I will also post, I will post a recording today into the communications forum. See, and so all this information, copy of the agenda, copy of the any news that that's relevant to the week 1 will be posted here in the weekly communications forum. And each week they'll have they have this weekly communications forum. And weekly communications forum for each week. So Clara, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So there you go. So that way you can go back. I said, okay, what did we say in that class? That the copy of the agenda and the recording is here. Now I won't record whenever we're in class. It's just the just today, workshop 1. When we don't have class, I don't do the recording. This is very unique. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is here's the video clips about what is digital literacy, World Wide Web, what is it, who uses it, the internet versus the web. These are all good links that if we would have had class, I would say, okay, let's listen to these video clips. All right, so I also talked about the research discussion, get it early. Don't leave points on the table. What I mean by that is that most common points taken off from students is they post, they're diligent of posting their main post on Wednesdays, but they forget to post the response to the classmates. Here's the here's my I show you this this spreadsheet that I have on every student. Okay, I can show you this because the class has not started. Okay, but all of this is a mirror image of the grade score you have in grade book. But I'm a baby boomer. I was born when Moby Dick was a minnow, which means that I don't trust the electronics very much. So I whatever you do, I record here in the spreadsheet, and periodically every week I go and compare the number of points to the number of points that are in grade book, and it should be the same. Now, whenever you have a question or you're confused about the assignment, call me. Call me and also reach out to me, and then we have a Zoom. I'll explain it. Whenever you reach out to me, I give you points. I give you points, okay? And the points is my way of telling you that I appreciate you caring about your points. You see what I'm saying? Carla, you copy? Who's looking at it?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Okay, so if you see that now, and this is probably the only time I say this. So those people don't if they don't watch the recording, which students tend to do, they don't look at recordings, or they don't talk to their classmates, they'll never know that, hey, I don't understand this assignment. And then they never reach out to the instructor. And as a result, they don't get any extra points. So extra points can be earned as insurance for your score. So Clara, you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so all right. Okay, back to agenda. So yeah, back to discussion. I don't know why most students, they post points are lost by many students because although they post their main post in the Moodle, they don't post a response to their classmates, and I don't know why. And so if you look at this, here's the arrival, quick quiz, participation points. So arrival, Carla. Where's Carla? Carla Grigol.
It's Maria. Starts with Maria.
Yeah, right here. All right. So here's what happens. So sometimes I will arrival. Depends on the extent of quick quiz. So maybe arrival 3 points, quick quiz 5 points, 5 points, and participation, or maybe here, arrival is 2 points, 3 points, and participation 5 points. The bottom line is you got 10 points already. See, 2 plus 3 and plus 5, that's 10 points. Okay, now Carla, Pena. So here, you arrived about 2 minutes late. So 98 is the maximum. 98 is the maximum you can get. But you arrived, and so therefore, depending on the quick quiz, you answered the quick quiz correct, so you got 3 points. And then you did arrive, and it's 2 points. So therefore, 1.98. That 2, you can look at 2 as 200. 200 subtract 2, 1.98. And then participation. But the participation, you don't have your camera. So maybe I give you 4 points. So that means 7, 8, 8.98.
Oh, well, I didn't know that we have to. They have the camera on. Do we have to?
Yeah, well, whenever we Zoom.
Okay.
Okay. But, oh, there you go. See, the camera's on. How come you didn't open it? All right. But you did answer the quiz 2. I'll change the score 3 to 5. But so you guys understand how this arrival quick quiz participation works, right? All right. And how the arrival, you can look at these as 200 300, 500. And so if the quick quiz is, there might be 3 questions and you miss one of them. So that means that this will be 2.
What was your question?
The question for this is, how are you?
Oh, I told you, right?
Yeah. So that's what you got. You get 10 points. And but this is the first week, and that everybody gets full score because you guys attended. By the way, attendance is extremely important. We had a faculty meeting and we talked about attendance, and you're only allowed, I guess, 3 or 4 attendance. I have to look up the notes.
I think it's 2.
2? Okay, 2. Because if you miss so many classes, then you start to affect what you've learned in the class.
So I have a question. Did everyone that missed this class today, is that already one attendance for them?
I think so.
That's a bummer.
Well, it's supposed to be mandatory, isn't it? So if it's mandatory, how come they absent?
I didn't know until yesterday that I was looking at the announcement, and I just noticed yesterday. So I didn't know. I mean, I thought was going to be the next week.
Okay,
Friday.
so let me ask you this, Carla. How long you been with SSU?
This is my 3rd quarter.
3rd quarter. How many classes have you had?
6 so far.
6. Now, any of those online or what has been the rule for the first week?
Oh, for the first week, I think mostly it's like introduction yourself.
But the rule is you have to attend a mandatory Zoom.
Okay, like this is the first time that I have it. In the person, the person subject.
Yeah. See if
But the online, like I think the classes online, the first week we have the Zoom call.
no.
But in person, I just was thinking about, the days that we needed to be here in the building.
Okay, so let me clarify something. If it's online and you meet every week, you naturally would meet. If it's in class and you meet every week, you go to class. If you're not in class, you get absent. Online, if you're not online, you get absent. Okay, those are clear. However, if the class meets every odd week, in other words, you meet week 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, first week you meet anyway, right? You meet, so you have to be there. Otherwise, you're absent. If you meet every even week, in other words, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, even week, you have to go to a week 1 mandatory Zoom meeting. Now, admittedly, it's just, hey, meet and greet. It's not really a class. It's an opportunity to clarify any questions that you might have, rules of the game, and so rules of the class. It's an opportunity for the instructor to say, you know what, for this class, you need to relax, no stress, because this is an easy class. I also teach statistics. I also teach mathematics. And those are really, this one here is about 80% of the material you already know. Okay, so I'm going to give you another question to feed into the quick quiz. And I'm not trying to tell you that the quick quiz is going to be repeated questions throughout the 4 hours that we have class, but rather it'll be like I was telling Clara, if you show up early, you have extra time to do the quick quiz. So the first question would be something like, how are you? But the other questions that might be asked in the quick quiz is, what was the reading assignment about? Write a sentence about about what we should be covering. And you would say, well, digital literacy, the internet and the World Wide Web. Okay. Question number 3, do you have a computer? And Carla, what would you write on a question like that?
You hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
now.
Yes.
Why don't you just leave your your mic on? So the third question is, do you have a computer?
Yes, I do.
No. I ask you, do you have a computer? And the answer is yes. The answer, yes, I do. That response is what you would say if, Carla, do you take this man to be your husband? All I
That
asked
will
was,
be different.
all I asked was, do you have
The answer will
a
be different.
computer?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't say I do. Don't give me an essay when I ask.
Yes.
Okay, and so that's the third question. But mostly, I would say ask, what was the reading about? Do you have any questions about the readings? Okay, like for example, do you have a device that was mentioned in the readings that you use on a daily basis? You would not know what that question was about unless you look at week 2 and says, oh, computers and mobile device. And the question is, do you have a device that you use every most often? And the answer would be yes. What is it? Maybe your iPhone, maybe your iPad. You see what I'm saying? So knowledge about what the topic we were going to cover in week 2, when you come into class for week 2, I give you a quiz. I'll give you a quiz, something like this. First question, what is your name? And they write their name. Do you use an iPhone? About how many hours per day do you use an iPhone? What apps do you like? Blah, 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 blah. So the quick quiz is not hard, but you won't know what it is unless you know basically what we are going to cover for that week. And the other thing too is the reason I have quick quiz is to document your attendance. Okay, quick quiz is documentation of your attendance. This whole point right here, arrival, how soon did you arrive? If you arrive before or at exactly at 1 o'clock, you get full points. Quick quiz, if you participated in class. If you are sitting in the corner and not once did you open your mouth, you don't get any points in this participation. So I'm warning, I'm giving the warning that you have to say something in the 4 hours of class. All right, now, all right, here. The open discussion is normally I would give 10 points 10 points for your main post and 5 points for each response to a classmate. So 5 plus 5. Okay. So in grade book, you would see 20. But I don't know why some students, they'll post one response. And so in gradebook, they're going to see 15. Some students have no don't answer to their classmates. They only get 10 points. You see, so you have to answer your see. For example, both of you would have got 10 points because I saw you submitting your. I saw your. Now, I will read it. This week it was just introduce yourself. Like how long have you been with the SSU? What country are you from? Blah, 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 blah. But sometimes the discussion would be something much more pronounced. And the expectation is that you do due diligent research to answer the question and demonstrate it by using in-text source citations along with reference. If you so in-text citation is in the body of your response, reference is at the end. Okay. If you do not have an in-source citation, like for example, you're introducing yourself, then I don't expect you to have a reference. However, most of the references, most of the responses requires you to use a reference and use information in the readings to integrate it in your response in the discussion question. Now, most of us are busy, so use your textbook. Find out what chapter, what page the material is covered in the textbook, and use your textbook as a reference. Save some time. And then go answer a question to your two classmates. When you respond to a classmate, make sure you write their names. So Carla, if you put a response to Carla, or Carla, you write a response to Clara, you start off your response to Clara with, Clara, I read your response and it is interesting. In addition to the material you put down, blah, 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 blah. The reason I want you to write down the name of the person you are responding to is because I go back and I refresh my memory. So what did Clara write? Because if Clara writes about Brazil, this is an example, hypothetical Brazil. If Clara writes about Brazil and you start writing about, what country are you from? Carla. What country are you from?
Mexico.
Okay. If Carla writes about Brazil and you start writing about Mexico, clearly your response is not relevant to what Clara wrote. So if you write, for example, if you write, go back to about digital literacy in your main post, and Clara writes something about computers or her iPhone, then maybe she's not referring to what you wrote about literacy. So I start to question that. In other words, your main post has got to be relevant to what your classmate wrote. And the reason I do this is because some students, they'll write a very general response and they'll post it to the same post to different people, regardless of whether the content of the main post is something specific or general. I want your response to your student classmates to be specific to their main post and not something that is general. So Carla, did you understand what I just said? Okay. All right. So there you go. All right. So now, so we talked about the arrival, quick quiz, participate, discussion. Now, there is a quiz number 1 in the in Moodle. Okay, question number 1. So if I go look in Moodle. Moodle. All right, so we go to Moodle. Here's quiz number 1. Okay, you have 2 hours and 30 minutes, but you only have one allowance, or one attempt to it. So when you get a chance, get that done relatively quick. It's based on chapters 1 and 2. So you need to get a copy of the book, electronic or hard copy, so that you have it available for you. And oh, by the way, just as a week 2, there's always there's another quiz. Every week there's a quiz. All right, so that's that, and then so let's go back to that. I talked about what's that. I talked about that, and I talked about the agenda, and that's week 2, 3, 4, 5, week 8, week 10, 9, and okay. So I don't have anything else. Clara, do you have any questions?
Okay, I do have a question about so you're saying, we're gonna get points for attendance, for participation, for pop quiz. Those will be like small points to get to the max that we can get to a week. What's the maximum amount of points that we can get in a week?
For the arrival, quick quiz, and participation, it's 10 points.
10 points. Okay, 10 points total. And then plus 20 points for discussion, then whatever points for quiz, and that's it?
No, that's week 1. Then week 2, same. There's a assignment exercise worth 50 points.
Okay, cool.
Okay, week 3, there's also an assignment. Week 4, an assignment. Week 5. Oh, week 5 is a midterm, and you ask a very relevant question that Carla may not have heard. See, this green means we meet in class. The midterm is we don't meet in class, so that means this midterm will be online.
Okay.
Okay. Week 6, we meet in class. There's a written assignment. Week 7, there's a next assignment. Week 8, assignment and quiz. Week 9, okay, week 9 is the signature assignment. And then finally, week 10 is, so I told Carla, you need to pay attention at this one, that the final presentation is week 10. But for, if you can work on it and do it week 9, then I might give extra credit. I give you feedback. You can take that feedback home, apply it to your final presentation, and then you get free. But if you wait till the week 10 and you do a presentation, what you do is what you get. So you get additional consideration if you do that final presentation in week 9. Okay, and I just like I told Clara, I'll tell you too. If you ever have a question and you reach out to me, you call me, and then we Zoom or we have a discussion, I may or may not give you extra credit, extra points. A half a point here, a point here, a half a point there, a point there. The reason I do this is because I really appreciate that you care about your points. Oh, here's another thing. You do this exercise, and let's say, heaven forbid, Clara, you get a 0. Or maybe you have a 20. And you look at that and say, oh my goodness, Professor, why did I get a 20? And then you look, we talk about the feedback. And because we talked, says, Clara, you know what? I'll tell you what, redo it Do it right. And then I'll give you some additional points. Now, let's say the second time you do. So here's your first score. The second time you did it, you did a 50. Because you did it perfect. And I told you the answer. So the actual final score that you get is the difference between 50 and 20 is 30. Half of 30 is 15. So 20 plus 15, your final score, I change that to 35.
Which is still low.
Yeah, but this is just hypothetical. Okay. The point of it all is that you do the exercise, follow the direction very well. If it's a paper, do the paper like this.
Yes.
Look at this so later on tonight, I will post in Moodle. Right here, week 1 in the weekly communication. I don't know. See here, here's the agenda. Okay, you click on that.
Okay.
Click on that, and there's the agenda. Now, what I will also add, I will change this and add the recording. So, you have any other questions, Clara?
No, thank you though.
How about you, Carla?
No, I don't.
Any questions,
Thank you.
comments, or concerns?
No.
Okay, that's all I have. Let's see. Hang on. One last question. I'm going to add insert column. Okay. Carla Grigo. You say you're from Brazil.
Yes. Yes, I am.
And then Carla, you're from what country are you from again?
Mexico?
Huh? Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay. All right. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor. It's been a pleasure meeting you today.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Professor.
Yeah, you see in real life you would have lost close to 50 points.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's not. I mean, stuff happens.
Yeah, I thought our class would start this Friday, but it's actually next week in person. And I didn't really pay attention to the meeting. I just saw your email right now. That's the it's gonna start at 1. So I'm pretty late. I mean,
yeah. So what I was showing to I was showing the all right. I was showing the other students that we have this arrival quick quiz participation
okay.
as 10 points. Okay, so
Okay.
you could consider this maybe 2, 3, and 5 to total up to 10. All right. So
Okay.
arrival means if you arrive on time or if you arrive late. Okay. So in your case, because you arrived 50 minutes late, you would get 2 would be, let's say 2 represents 200 points. You would get 200 minus 50 points, 150. In other words, 1.5
Right.
out of 2. Okay.
Okay.
The quick quiz is I give the quick quiz at 1 o'clock for 5 minutes.
Yes, I like that. I've been with you in one class last semester, and I know the drill
Oh, you
for
did?
this quizzes.
Okay, so your quick quiz is 0 because you didn't come in time. Okay, now participation, because you participate, you came in, I give you 5. All right, so your total out of 10 would be 6.5.
Okay.
Okay, but at least it's now. I also talked to the others that don't miss any points on the discussion and response to your classmates. It's worth 20 points. Normally, I give 10 points for your main post and uh,
And 5 for
5.
the
Yeah, 5.
for the responses.
Yeah, so that's 20 points.
Okay.
You know what? I don't remember you in the previous class. What class did you took?
So I don't really remember the class itself, but it wasn't last semester. It was the semester before.
What was the course?
Yeah, that's a good question. It was something science, business science. No, it was
Oh, physical science, maybe?
physical science. That's the one.
Yeah, physical science is like this. It's physical science was really an easy course. This is an
Yes.
easy course too. So
Yeah.
don't lose any points.
Yeah, I'll make sure not to miss any discussions, any quizzes, and be in time there. I mean, I like the 5 minute quizzes. Those were nice, and I'll make sure to be there for them.
Okay. Okay. But that's what basically oh, the other thing is whenever you open up Moodle, always open up this weekly communications forum, week 1, week 2, because that's where I post the information.
Okay. So the highlight of the week gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's also a week 1 quiz for this week. Don't wait till the last minute for that. And we meet every week, even week. We meet weeks 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, it's from 1 to 5.
Yes.
Right. Every Friday. Okay.
So do you now this is week 1. It's unfortunate that you missed the quick quiz. If you it's only 5 minutes, just like you've experienced before. But if you show up early, I give you the quick quiz. I ask you, do you want to take the quick quiz? And
okay.
So if
you're talking about next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will come earlier so I can do both.
All right. So do you want the quick quiz this week, week 1? Right now you got 0.
Yes. You want me?
Okay.
You mean I do it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Absolutely.
All right. Question number 1. How are you?
I'm great.
Okay. Question number 2. Do you have the book for this course?
I don't have it really, but you send us an email that we have it in the syllabus. We can just have access to it on Shinga, right?
Yeah. Number 3. How long have you been with SSU?
1 year and a half.
And number 4, what country are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Huh? South Arabia?
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, Saudi. Oh, yeah. Okay, you got good score. You so I'll give you 3 points, 3 out of 3.
Thank you so much.
Participated, I give you 5 points for participation. Your arrival is late, so but I'm going to give you one.
That's.
I'm going to give you 1.98 because I'm
Thank you.
easy the first week. So your total score is 9.98 out of 10.
That's even better. That's gonna give me a good kick for sure for the.
Yeah, well, the reason I give you 9.98 is that you will always remember that you were late.
Yes. Thank you.
And
Thank
not to be late, again.
Never again. Never again. I was late.
Yeah, arrive early.
And yes, I will do that.
But there's I don't understand.
But remember,
There's a lot of students that didn't even show up. So they get zeros.
oh really? Oh wow. I'm glad they took my email.
Because you've been with SSU now several semesters, right?
Yes.
So it's the same thing with the other students. They should know that the first week, if they don't meet, there's a mandatory Zoom session.
Yeah, but normally we have the mandatory Zoom meeting for the first week for the online classes only.
No, for hybrid or in class, you have for those that we meet say weeks 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. We don't meet week 1, so there is a mandatory meeting.
So we're gonna have a meeting in week 3 as well?
No, this is just the first week of all your
Just the
classes.
first week. Okay.
So everybody gets everybody is starting off with minus 10 points already. Hey, it is what it is.
Yes.
But I'm not sure why they here one person showed up and then all of a sudden she disappeared.
Right now?
Yeah,
she could have got
10 points, but then she just left. I'll mark her present because I mean she showed up, but then she didn't allow me to give her a quick quiz. She didn't participate, so out of 10 points, she only got 2 points. Okay, so that's all I have. All right, so
So we'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week.
All righty. Thank you, Dr. Tim.
All right, but don't be late.
Absolutely. You have a great week.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.